Hey, how it's going? This is Dr. Crypto. Today's video would not be any kind of market update because everything is going perfectly as we predicted the move on in our Telegram channel. So today's video would be completely on risk management. It was very shocking for me. Most of you guys do not know how to manage your risk. Remember, it's one of the most important role in your trading to manage your risk. A professional must have a proper risk management. That's why he is a professional and he knows how to trade the market. Or if you don't learn risk management, you will lose all of your capital and then you would sit aside and would take your head like you will cry what just happened with you and why you lost all your money. So in risk management, we will discuss these 5 points which are main important points in risk management. So number one is never invest whole capital in one trade. The best example for you guys is Luna coin. If you remember Luna coin, so there's no need to explain further on it, this point, to not to invest all of your capital on one trade. Rather, you can invest 3 to 5% of your capital per trade. Depends how much is your portfolio. If your portfolio is in between 100 to 1k USD, then you can invest 5% of your portfolio per trade. But if your capital or if your portfolio is in between 10k to 100k USD, then you can invest 1 to 3% of your capital per trade. Depends how much is your portfolio and how much loss can you afford and how much profit are you hunting and what's your aim, what's your target at the end of the month, how much profit you want from the market. So next is don't see percentage, focus on risk management. So what does this mean? Let's jump onto this chart. Or let's suppose if I open a short position right from here. If my stop loss is just this high, it's around 0.5%, and if I target 1% right here, this is just an example, not any technical analysis. So if I can afford loss of 0.5% if I hunt 1% of profit, this is a very good risk management as far I think, because if I afford 0.5% loss in one trade, and if I similarly if I go long from here, if my this trade goes against me, let's suppose this trade hit my SL and I just suffered 0.5% loss, and I took another trade and I went long from here, targeting what the highs or lows whatsoever. I will discuss this later in this video. So if my risk management is constant, is still the same. If I profit, if I hunt 1% as profit, and if my stop loss is just 0.5%, just below this low. So if I still use the same risk management, I lost 0.5% of my capital right here. The trade went against me all the way, and I opened the next trade with same risk management, and this trade went in my favor, and I just secured 1% of profit right here. So you can see my previous loss also recovered, and still I am in profit of 0.5%. It may depends how much leverage you took on this trade, or if you're a spot trader, you can see if your investment is big, then you can trade this same risk management into your spot trades as well. So you can see risk management was 0.5 ratio 1. One trade went against me, rather the other trade went in my favor, and I secured profit of 1% in my trade. So this is constant risk management is also one of best ideas of how to manage your risk, or it's also a good idea how to make constant profit from this market. So this was the second point, how to manage risk. Okay, let me remove this. Now what's the third profit? Target highs or lows management. So let's suppose you opened a long position from here. Where would you target? Or if you open a short sorry, if you open a short from here, where would you target? So the idea is you have to target the highs. In this case, what was the high? It does not depend the high is in 0.5% or it's in 0.6 or it's even on 2% or it's even on 10%. So you have to target the highs or even the lows. So you have to target those areas where liquidity lies. What is liquidity? It's the area where most of the orders in the market are lying. So if you're a smart trader, then you would target highs. Or if you are a noob or just you just started crypto or any type of market, so you would just see okay, I'm opening long position from right here, and what's my target? My target would be 10%. It does not depends where is your 10%. It may be very high or whatsoever. So what you have to target? You have to target highs. If I open a long from here, I would target this high right here. this would be my first TP. First of it, once my first TP has been achieved, I would move my stop loss into my break even, or I would book 40% of profit right here. I would book 40% profit right here. My stop loss would be where? Above my break even, or even if it's on my break even, I would still leave this market in profit if my break even SL, if my break even entry SL gets it. So okay, so similarly, this was the best example how to where to target and where to how much you should target. So if I similarly, if I open a short position from right here, where would be my first target? My first target would be this order block right here, which I will explain in my upcoming videos. Make sure to subscribe me on YouTube so that you can see, you can know what these liquidity and all this stuff which I talk in my videos, what's imbalance, the FVGs, the liquidity or the imbalances, etc. What are these? Okay, so my first target would be this order block right here. After this, I would book my 40% of profit here, and my where would be my stop loss then? My SL would be above my entry point, or it would be just on my break even, or in my on my entry point. So this is how you have to target the highs or lows and move your stop loss. So this was the sorry, this was the fourth point. What's the last point, and it's the main important point in risk management strategies that I always tell my students in my students community to use this target strategy. So what is it? Break even after first TP hits, you will secure some profit. Similarly, the concept is, let me remove all this stuff from here. The live example, best example is in our Discord, how we traded BTC long couple of hours ago. We took entry around 20,900. Our TP was 21,100. Our first TP which just got hit, and then our break even SL got hit. We secured a profit of 20% on just 20x right here on our first TP, and then we move our SL. We booked 40% and move our SL on our break even, and you can see how these guys got profit with us. Similarly, this is our Discord channel where we teach in our students community live about market. You can see our first TP got hit, then we suffered a break even, but we closed this trade in profit, not in loss. So we are quite happy on securing 20%. That's guaranteed profit. Okay, so this is our Discord channel, how we teach our students in our students community how to trade Forex, what strategies we use, what is the dog block and ST and STB, etc. All the stuff we teach them in our Discord channel. So sorry, the main important point is how to break even when your first TP gets hit. So let me show you. If I was opening a trade, market is right here. Okay, let us consider market is right here. It's forming a hot order block right here. If you are seeing market like I see, then you would consider this mega order block also right here. So if I open a short position from here, let me show you. If I open a short position from right here, I would trade this with proper risk management, not like this. If my profit is 10% and my loss is just like 100%, or it's with 20x, or it's with any kind of leverage. So if my loss is like this, it would be gambling, not trading. So if I have to trade this, I would just put my SL above this high, or even this high would be good for my stop loss, and I would first target 50% of this order block. Let me remove this. Okay, it's useless. I would first target 50% of this order block, which is 0.8%. With 20x it is 16%, or with 30x it's more than 25 to 30%. Okay, after this TP gets hit, I would book 40% of profit right here, move my stop loss on my break even, and where would I target next? I would target next this order block right here, which will get hit and creating what new order block right here. So what would I do now? I would wait for the market to come again into medicate into this order block, then which market came here, and I will again open a short position from here. Where would be my stop loss? This above this high. Where would I target? I would target this order block right here, and it's a very good trade. One ratio 0.4. So guys, this was how I manage my risk, and how I always tell my students in my students community how to manage their risk. Hope it was quite easy for you guys to understand. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So thank you very much.